I think people are sort of overestimating the impact of some of the sexy stuff on banking. But really, Bitcoin is not going to overthrow the Bank of England, and APIs are boring technology IT stuff actually are going to restructure the way the industry works. So the changes in the dynamic of the industry over the next relatively short period, I think are going to be much greater. I'll give you an example. We have an office in New York, right? So I'm in the States a lot. I wanted a bank account while I was there, so I just got an account with Simple, and it works great. I'm very happy with it. I like the app. Works absolutely fine, right? Simple is what you call a neobank. So to the customer, it looks like a bank. I know it actually isn't a bank. In regulatory terms, it's not a bank, right? It's a front end, and you've got Bancor sitting underneath it. That's about to get switched to BBVA. I didn't care it was Bancor that was providing the account services. I won't care that it's BBVA providing the account services. I'm very happy using Simple. Lots of different apps really isn't a big deal. Like if I walk into Tesco and my Tesco app opens, or I walk into HSBC and it's fine. It's not a big deal to have different apps that do different things when you go into different banks, and I don't really care, to be honest. And those apps, which can be very specific and deliver great service in certain, to be honest, that's actually quite hard to compete with, right? So the vision, I think, is probably a little... what I'm imagining is I go into Tesco, I decide, I do want that big screen telly. I go to buy the big screen telly. The Tesco app, Apple Pay, these people all know I'm buying a big screen telly. It's that nanosecond when that's auctioned to the providers, and I get a thing on my phone saying, do you want that now, or do you want to pay in 12 installments over? To me, that looks like a Tesco service. Under the hood, yes, it's coming from all these different people, and I don't really care. So I think if anything, you were underestimating the impact that's going to have. Because when providers have direct API access to the accounts, banks are really going to have to fight to provide some sort of service. And also, just one tiny thing, remember, what you're imagining, which is correct, is that the day after the PSD2 provisions on API access go live, I'll get an email from Apple saying, oh, by the way, there's no need to bother those nice people at Visa and MasterCard. We'll just get the money from your bank account. Is that okay? Oh, by the way, you get an extra 3 months... what's it called? Not iTunes. What's the thing called? The streaming thing. And everybody will hit OK, right? You'll get a thing from Google. Is it okay if we just... Everyone will hit OK. I should be getting a thing from Barclays which says, can we have a look at your Lloyds account? Because I'm sure we can do you a better deal. And that's not happening. So right now there are people at Google, I'm guessing, who are working out what we're going to do when the API goes live. No one at Barclays is thinking about this sort of stuff. This all, so it's going to be, I'm saying it's going to be, the boring technical back-end stuff about APIs is going to be a revolution. And the sexy stuff about Bitcoin and whatever, well, whatever.